Amazing. So, just to start off with some introductions, my name is Jillian Ribbons. I've been working with energy, like pretty solid, like the deeper spiritual energy, since about 2020, since I realized that there was this energy field. I think I already knew there's energy field, but I found more information in the energy field and less information in the body as an acupuncturist and how to work with that data. And so that took me on a rabbit hole of like tuning forks, sound healing, singing bowls, meditation, with those aspects, the Akashic records. So I've had many past life regressions myself with understanding my karma, understanding where I fit in with the universe and how to clear. There's a lot of things that I feel clearing it is really powerful, and it allows us to just be in a frequency of love and not the frequency of the trauma we've experienced. So yeah, I could go on a big rabbit hole on that, but really excited to have you here. And my intention today is to help us to tap into this is really beautiful when people decide collectively to tap into the frequency. And just knowing with the events of the world right now, and I mean, I think you could say that at any moment in time, but with the big shifts that we've been having, it just feels really good to, we're nautically talking about orcas, but like anchoring in this beautiful frequency that we can all drop into together, and that we can we can bring that into our physical reality and then project it into the world. It feels really, really special right now to be gathering in this way. So, thank you.
Thanks, Jillian. Um, so I'm Tanya, and yeah, a little bit about myself. So, long story short, my spiritual awakening began when I started doing yoga as a way to deal with my mild depression at the time in my 20s. And I had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, which was a long, dark night of the soul, lasted for a couple years, and that was, yeah, a very deep, profound journey that revealed the world of energy to me and just the multidimensional aspect of our reality. And yeah, opened me up to the world of Reiki's where I started. And then I went on to learn crystal and consciousness technique, which then led me to systemic constellations work, uh, light language, yeah, and now transformative handwriting. And yeah, so I'm just here, super excited to collaborate with Jillian, um, just to yeah, bring forth these frequencies. Last night I was thinking about this session today, and I just kind of just allowed myself to go within and just connect with the orcas and the ocean and their reality of being immersed in this water, right? This the sea, the ocean, and it was really lovely, and it felt really soothing, especially at this time where, at least for me as a human, there's some dense energy happening right now, specifically as we come into the full moon. Um, Julie and I were talking about this, that the astrology is pointing towards endings, things, things ending in our life. So that can kind of feel kind of heavy and, oh. And so it just feels, yeah, feels good to bring in some light and levity and connect. For me, what feels like coming into right connection with the ocean and all the creatures that are within it. So I'm looking forward to connecting with the orcas and just to see what messages they have to share. Yeah. So Jillian, should we go around just, I think it would be lovely if everyone, we have a small group, so maybe just say your name, where you're from.
Just like what, yeah, what intention is bringing you here today with us and just a little bit. So I'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, we can do popcorn style. We can start. I'll just throw the ball to Trudy.
It, yes, I'm Trudy. I live in northern Canada. Um, and yeah, I've always had a real pull, I guess, or a real connection with the orcas, with whales in general. And and yeah, I think that mostly says it. I've also learned some through some energy, I guess, ways through um, traditional Cree ways, traditional First Nation spirituality, and a bit of Akashic work, and a variety of things through Tania. And yeah, I saw this and I just thought, oh yeah, I want to be there. Here I am.
Yay. All right, pass it to someone, Trudy.
I pass it to Deb.
Hi, I'm Deb, and I live in Port Ludlow. I'm a client of Jillian's. I just saw her today, and I'm my never-ending quest of peace. So I saw this and thought it would be a good opportunity to learn more of what I don't know. And the orcas, we just had orcas in the bay here in Port Ludlow a couple days ago, and then last week. So because it kind of resonates with me. Yeah, happy to be here. And I will pass it to Danielle, who I think I met at Blue Mountain Yoga, I believe. Is that the name of it? Blue Goat Yoga? What was that up in Squim?
That is the name of it. That's likely. Um, Hi, I'm Danielle. I don't know if you can see me. I've got some wind chimes here. Um, I am also a client of Jillian's and just been really feeling blissed in the work that she does, journeying and such, and very much called to the healing with the animal kingdom. And yeah, super stoked to be here and that you got this place for us to create more. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Danielle. Who do you want to pass the wand to?
Like it's sunny out here. I can't really see what's going on. I will pass it to Stephanie.
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I'm from San Diego, California. I've worked with Tanya before, and I just saw this, and I feel really connected to the water and orcas. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna check it out.
Sweet. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And we'll just pass it to Kristen. Let's go around the circle.
Hey guys, my name's Kristen. I'm in outside of Boulder, Colorado, and so cool to have everyone in different places. I feel like we're honoring all the directions with this group, and I come from a background of shiatsu, which would be an acupressure energy technique. I've been in practice 27, 28 years-ish since 1995, working with meridians and all the wonderful energies of the body and the energy body. And recently just coming into, kind of a transitional period, doing a lot of work personally with my health and doing a lot of changing, a lot of growing, it's not easy stuff, but it's exciting when we come together for these types of events together. So it's so nice to see you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Kristen. All right, Helma.
My name is Helma. I'm a semi-retired reflexologist doing also other types of body work. I live in Port Townsend, Washington, and I have a deep connection with dolphins. And also when I saw this advertisers like on Orcas, oh yes, I gotta be here. So here I am.
Sweet, thank you.
Love it. Thank you guys for coming. Really excited to connect with the energies and to amplify and connect with the ocean. So I'm called to read something, and it's a card that I pulled. And here we go. It's motion. It's a little dark, but it's it does feel like oceany. It feels like a woman, like she's holding the ocean like as if it was her blanket, and there's like volcanoes. So it's like this feeling, you know, without even reading it right now, like it's just feeling that we're on this moving planet, and we've always been on this planet that's just spinning so fast, and we're just holding the corner of the ocean as our blanket for comfort so that we can settle into this like ride that we're on. I've also been going through a really hard change and transformation, and knowing that, you know, my guides have my back, you know, but why do we keep forgetting that like we are supported? Like just lean back, we're supported. Always try to be strong. So the first meaning is about Earth, cause and effect. Know what you want for the future and act accordingly. Be aware of the forces influencing your decisions. A spoke in the wheel is a minor setback, not a disaster. Deal with it quickly and move on. And that's funny. I just had a spoke in my wheel. Trying to get to work, I had a little challenge. Shifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity, insight, and confidence. Replace hoping for change with acting for change. So then there's a spiritual meaning. You have the power to free yourself from the lingering sense of guilt and holding you back. You can choose to let go, or you can hold on. This card encourages you to release the blocks in your otherwise divine plan and be free. Remove the debris of doubt and be moved to hope as love and clarity flow within you once more. I wondered if they're divine blocks. It's a divine plan with blocks in it that we're finding that this is just a transition, a transformation, and it's all part of the plan, and we can love the blocks like, hey, like maybe we're here to protect me. I don't know. The insight of this card, everything is in constant motion. Coastlines, continents, and mountains are all moving. Some things move much slower than others, and movement can be imperceptible. Our planet is moving, so even as we sit still, we are changing our position in space. And all that movement has a cause. Every movement is caused by another, going all the way back to the first movement, the very first act at the point of creation. Motion is predictable and largely mechanical. Setting a goal or dream in motion is not a mysterious undertaking. It is mechanical. It requires action. The act of study moves ignorance to knowledge. A first attempt brings you closer to achievement. An act of love moves chaos to harmony. Newton's first law of motion states that every object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change its state by the action of an external force. Likewise, people rarely change course unless compelled to do so by something outside of themselves. Wow. Resistance. Knowing your underlying motives, the forces that compel you, can predict your direction, but it is the actions that take you there. And Tanya, is there something that you wanted to add?
No, I don't have anything I want to add, except I just want to try dinging one of my bowls just to see how it sounds.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, no, that's not coming through well. I won't play them.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a strike one. And so when I talk over it,
Yeah, it's gentle. It's not
it's
overwhelming
not
or anything.
jarring or like causing pain. Okay.
It's like the bigger, I think it's the bigger ones that have, or the higher pitch ones and the big ones that have a frequency that, yeah, you're talking about it overtakes the microphone.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody has something that objection feedback, please type it in the chat while we're moving through the activation. And yeah, anything you want to share is amazing. So okay, everybody, feel free if you want to connect in seated, if you want to lay back a little bit, if you want to have a comfortable place. My dog raised his head. Oh, I love dogs. Yeah, just find the position that feels the most intuitive for you to move through this activation. Close your eyes and allow your toes to all unfurl, whether they're connecting with the ground or whether you're just in a relaxed position, allowing your toes to open up to the understories of the sea and the earth. When we think about the earth, we think about tierra, we think about grounds, we think about terrain, but we don't think about that much of the earth is ocean, and even the parts of the earth that are ocean, everything is made of water. And so as we connect with the earth energies, we call in the elements, the earth, the water, the air, the fire, knowing all of those elements exist in a certain way within the ocean. And so as we connect with our toes, we create this grounding connection, just like a lotus flower that roots into a muddy lake, connecting into the water element. And with our roots, just receiving and nourishing, just like our spinal cord is actually bathed in liquid. Like all of our nerves are bathed in this liquid. And so as we connect with as above, so below, we have this ocean within us. And so today we're going to take some intentional breaths and open our ears and eyes, our six senses, to that ocean within us and receive the codes and the information that wants to be transmitted. So breathing into that space within, I like to direct people towards the lower heart space. So where the rib cage starts to open up and you can feel that separation, connecting with your soul. Receiving the breath as the waves of the ocean move through you. Finding a beautiful space within as you walk into the center of your heart space. You find the sacredness of home within you. You find the sacredness of your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones, whoever is your spirit guides, whoever is with you at this time. We are going to ask and set the intention that they're going to make themselves known. And of course erupts. You may not hear them. You may not see them. I want to just bring home the point that we're going to hear and see and imagine and sense in the way that is the most intuitive for us, the language that we speak. So just be patient with yourself and focus on just flexing the muscle of your imagination. Like what landscapes can you paint within yourself? And so as we go into this space, we're going to find this beautiful cove. And within this cove, it's like there's a little inner cavern where the creatures, the beings of the ocean, and maybe the extraterrestrial beings that live there, maybe other entities and energies that are beautiful and of the light, are spending time in this little tavern. And it is like a whisper. It draws you in, draws you in. So you're ready to find that little bit of data. You feel the light of the information in this tavern just wrapping around you, spiraling around your aura. And you can see your aura as this beautiful, like a cape, a big blanket of gold lace, gold leaf, merkabas, or flowers of life wrapping around you, this auric bouquet all around you. And as you listen to the codes and the data, you can feel that moving in to the auric cells, not the cells in your body, but the cells within your aura. And when you activate those cells in your aura, you feel a change in your physical body or your nervous system. You feel something wanting to unlock or open. You feel this bridge between the spirit world and the physical reality existing within the ocean. And there's a beautiful archway. And you can walk into this space and come in contact with anyone or anything that you want to connect and share energy with. Because this bridge is a portal to the other dimensions. And it is the orcas that provide this gateway between dimensions. It is the orcas that they're worn as a skin in order to perform shamanic practices and to connect with the spirit world. It is the orcas that are involved in this this play. And yeah, so traversing these dimensions, it is the spirit of the orca that allows us to go into these places within ourselves for transformation. And it is very clear why we are being called at this time, because we're going through this powerful change. We're letting go of old parts of ourselves, and we are opening ourselves up for the ability to connect with this beautiful soul tribe that we may have forgotten about in current times. We may have forgotten that we are very, as some of us are in Pacific Northwest, many of us, I believe, because we're connecting with that right now. And that is how our ancestors would connect to the other side, was through the orcas. So let's check out this beautiful gateway. It's gold. With this gateway, I want to bring in some crystal energies, which are also powerful codes, such as lapis lazuli, yellow jade, yellow sapphire. And as I say the name of the crystal, you can imagine it just landing like a bubble, comes through your field and delivers it exactly where it needs to be, or goes into your heart space And from there is delivered exactly where it needs to be. Rose quartz. And with that, you're able to acknowledge that divinity within you, that divine right to connect with the spirit world and your ancestors. Just imagining it's adorning you, all of these beautiful crystalline energies, just wrapping around your crown and creating this royal robe for you to enter this gate and this passageway of light. Taking a couple steps through that pathway, just seeing the beautiful water all around you, the ripples of the ocean, the divine mother energy that exists within that ocean. And when you get there, you can feel this laughter of your little friends, your little guides.
Kuntora ne sopo kushni kya karana mai sini kyokoro moi. Tu yen mai sia korono moi te te ara sarana kari shini kyokoro no moi. Uoshe mahka sini kya rana mahka la rishinia. Uchana makarani te otoro no moi te rasana. Yokoronoi yotara seni chitire. Manisha karana, paterini kiarara, manai kiarara, la taranisenia, manayetu koronumu korshetikia, makaletu runumu tetsikishinia, pokorma, manata teresi, yatarana sama, tatare nukushine.
Allowing your breath to move anything through your body, allowing the exhale to exit with a sigh or a sound, anything that wants to move into the field out of your physical body.
Shantarasana shukutun mai kyakarana hasi. Nyaloro tukurunu asana.
Element to wake up within us. The water element that is within us and without us, stretching infinitely into the cosmos in the nebulas where the water creates everything. Water is a sacred molecule that can create a connection to anything and everything. And as we honor it in our being, in our environment, in our atmosphere, we wake up these delicious light codes within it. If you want to, you can hold cultivation of the water to be palpable.
Tu sono moe te kera sama kuti. Stoma. Stoma. Shonomoi. Ishina. O korona mo kishi kyo rumo ko ishini kiara no ko tea. Rumo se te ishima sara tata tata titi 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 tantara katata no kuto titi titi. Ikira na mo ko 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 Ma piauri jeniara kodimanteri. Maratia sama la kum puti mukai shinu titira nama uruma sukushenya ma tiatara musarana.
The whales are asking us to allow them to be messenger for our grief, allow them to wash away cleanly and effortlessly those sensations and feelings, be portal for our return to love.
Yeah, just allowing that silence, that inner longing that is guiding us back home
Mm.
Just feeling that depth of the ocean that is within us. And diving, the deeper we go into that silence, the more that we expand beyond these physical bodies and tap into something greater than ourselves. Just connecting with the songs of the whales. And just with our intention, we can connect to their song at any time, at any day, any moment. Just with our intention. We just open ourselves to be able to hear and to listen.
Honoring the vessel and the sacredness that has brought us to this point in our reality, in our experience. Honoring the vessel as we honor today the ocean that witnesses us, that cleanses us on this planet, that collaborates with the moon to nourish and feed ourselves, to feed our body and our nervous system. Honoring that beautiful connection that exists. Witnessing our own ocean, our own emotions that can be so, so powerful, our human emotions. Tapping into that beautiful spring well of the emotions, knowing how it's strong, how it can divide people, how it can unite people, how it can make sound, how your voice and those frequencies can be carried across to people. Imagining right now that we are this pod of orcas and we are communicating in the highest frequency that we have possible. We're downloading the energy from the spirit world and we are transforming that into a language that can be heard on planet Earth. And the whales have a beautiful message for us. And if there's anything that I feel that I want to take home from this experience with the whales, I want to take home this witnessing of our ancient communication and how we can continue to drop into that as we tap into those frequencies, as we listen. Even if you can't hear the whales right now, just feeling the energy on the planet. And I'd like to just say that many of the activities on this planet have been harmful to that communication and that message. And so making this transformation be about being able to listen deeper, listen to the pulse of the planet and feel our mother.
Yeah, stepping out of the rigid structures that confine us
Mm.
to that sensuous, organic, limitless, connected, free flowing, graceful love that connects us to the all, that is singing for us, waiting for us, inviting us, calling us to put down our imposed structures and step into a more magical and alive world and way of being.
Mm.
To connect with our laughter and our tears,
Mm.
sparkle in our eye, our touch. Mm.
Mm. I want to invite everybody to return to this space in your heart. So blessed by all of these energies and frequencies. And as you return to your heart, just imagine walking back through that beautiful golden archway as the queen that you are, as this beautiful beacon of communication between spirit worlds. And I want you to come back into that space, sending on the other side and the threshold, sending your love to this other realm, this spirit world of the whale and the orca, and knowing that there is a beautiful message that they have for you that they want to share with you. And you can receive that now, but this is also something that can happen within the next 24 to 48 hours in your meditation. And I'm excited for this communication, because us opening up our hearts and our throat chakras and our minds to this connection is so deep and so profound. It feels very important right now. And as you walk back into your heart space, I want to seal the energetic space, the energetic fabric with a tone. And invite you to return to the human feelings in your body, your fingers, your breath. And as we start to come back into this three-dimensional world, I want to pull a card for you. So just letting yourself feel whatever what you feel and honoring what has opened and what might not be open, because within us, we all have beautiful boxes of secrets, and sometimes they're not opening for us. And that doesn't mean that it's never. That means that in this present moment, there are some beautiful things that are still unfolding. And the card that I have pulled is the King of Wands. So I'll describe it to you. This is a king sitting on a throne with this beautiful desert in the background. And there's elephants, and there's these horns, and there's these flames. And he's just like able to like very upright and regal. And so there's a lot of the fire element here. And so with that, lead to you. This is all about the big picture. There's a great deal to be done, but your job is to come up with a grand vision. Leave the details to someone else. You can take risks because you have the experience and know how to do so successfully. Those around you expect you to take the lead. Let your enthusiasm, creativity, and natural charm shine through. Creativity is the key to a successful endeavor. And so taking on a leadership role, taking on when you feel that change is necessary and important, allowing yourself the permission slip to say, okay, I will be the one to ask the question. And I would love to check in with you guys and have you guys share. If you want to pass, that's obviously okay. But even if it's just a word, or if you want to share something that you witnessed or experienced, we'd love to hear it. It's my favorite part.
I'll be headed down to the beach for my after dinner hike, and I hope that I come across a message.
I
So
love
looking forward to that.
I love it. Yeah, I just trust that what wants to come through will come through. And just the best thing is just to open those doors of communication. Because if we don't, we spend so much time talking and so little time actually like listening for what wants to be revealed to us. And I do this.
Thank you.
Hard. And you want to pass the torch to somebody.
Oops, I was talking, but I was muted. Trudy.
Okay. I guess I just feel that my heart is full and sort of like just full of still water. That's what it feels like at the moment, and just this peaceful, still water. And on another side note, I have only heard Tania's light language before, and I'm just so intrigued at the differences in the light language. So yeah, that was an extra bonus to hear you both share your light language. So thank you.
Thank you. Such a pleasure to have you in our space. Love it. Love your energy.
Thank you. Oh, and I will ask Helma to be next.
Thank you. I feel very peaceful and very calm, and I really appreciate that. And thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Helma.
I turn to Kristen.
Thank you guys so much. That was so beautiful. I've got my headset on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was on a journey for sure. I was somewhere I have never been before, but I saw at one point two dolphins kind of jumping in this way that where they're both jumping and they're both landing. And I had a moment where I realized I had actually seen that in real life, and I had completely forgotten about seeing that. And it was just it was a reminder of just something really beautiful. And And again, something about us all being in circle together. It's really powerful, and I appreciate everybody.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hmm.
I'd like to just share something. I would just like to extend the invitation. We've been in this meditation and you've been listening. That one way you can integrate more deeply into this feeling or space that's been created within you is to move in some way, even if it's like in your bedroom where no one can see you. Just imagine yourself moving with the whales. Like, what would that look and feel like? Just to really anchor it more deeply into your body to integrate. And Trudy, like you, I felt by the end just this deep, deep silence, deep stillness, just really beautiful. I'll pass it to Danielle.
Well, that was amazing once again. I didn't really take a journey too much, just really inside of myself. I felt some really interesting and saw a little, I don't know if it was cleansing or receiving in the third eye area. Yeah, I was having a really rough day today on the deep healing path, and the highs are getting higher and the lows are coming out of nowhere, and it's like, aha. So I'm just really grateful for the journey back to myself, and excited to see where this new seedling has planted in my being will go. And I'm excited to go there after this too. So second that motion. Yeah, thank you. Just really, really special, sacred. Appreciate it. Love you.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you. You're incredible. And just keep riding those waves. Like, it's going to go up, it's going to go down, but just riding the waves with more trust. Mantra for us.
For sure.
Yeah. Connecting with the orcas, it's okay to go down. They dive deep down, right? And they come all the way up, and sometimes they jump out of the water and they go all the way down. Yeah. 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 Stephanie, did you want to share? Would you like to share?
Sure. So I felt really peaceful and calm. I kind of felt tired, like I want to take a nap now. But I really like that suggestion to dance with the whales. Like, I really feel like I can connect with them, or the orcas. So thank you. And I really like the light language too.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you. Yeah, so good being with you guys all. For future stuff, I know Tania does, like, is it a weekly podcast, like live podcast?
Well, I do interviews every once in a while. It's something new that I've been trying. It's not on any kind of regular schedule. It's kind of random right now. I just kind of pop stuff out there. If I find somebody and I want to interview, I'll interview them. So yeah, I have that. And
We want to do stuff, but I'm going to say it. We want to do stuff again. This was our first time collaborating on a live thing, and it was amazing. And then you're going to be collaborating with me in the future, but this event is something I started for spiritual entrepreneurs. It's going to be next Tuesday at 9 a.m. And it is, the focus is on stepping into visibility, allowing yourself to be visible in your business, to be vulnerable, to heal those inner child wounds and the sacral chakras with theta healing, which I'm going to have a guest do some work with theta healing and limiting beliefs to help to rewire the brain. And it's also networking. So just kind of like having coffee together, networking, talking about it. If you're connected with Tania, but not me, I would love it if you drop your email. And if you're connected with me and not Tania, I would love it if you drop email for her so that we can all just kind of move forward and plan events that we're both doing some events and separately. I'm starting a podcast too, so I'm ready to interview Tania, and I'm actually like ready to start releasing stuff. So I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. Really excited. So.
All right, awesome. Yeah, and great. I got Deb's. Yeah, and just so, yeah, those that don't know me, my website is newearthconsciousness.com. So you can find me there too. Great.
I am on Facebook and Instagram as Sacred Flow Healing Arts. And so if there is I actually just like launched a new brand, which is really exciting because I've been working on it for way too long. But yeah, dropping into more of that ceremonial space has been the goal of my rebranding. And so you can find me on there, and there's a lot of groups and things I like. I'm connecting with people in their entrepreneur spirit, how we can come together and share our gifts, because it is time for you to share your gifts. Yeah, and I love being with you all, and I want to get to know you all a little bit better. So I'm looking forward to connecting more.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your precious time with us and together. And yeah, look forward to the next time. We'll do something like this again soon.
Thank you guys. Thank you both so much.